For a great hospitality career, join IIHM, International Institute of Hotel Management.
The International Institute of Hotel Management, IIHM, is a premier chain of hospitality and culinary arts training colleges.
For a great hospitality career, join IIHM, International Institute of Hotel Management.
Advanced infrastructure and training facilities at par with leading hospitality and hotel management of the world. The IIHM Global Campus, located at Kolkata's IT Hub, is a
For a great
state-of-the-art
hospitality
campus where
career,
over
join
50,000
IIHM, International Institute of Hotel Management.
advanced infrastructure and training facilities at par with leading hospitality and hotel management of the world. The IIHM Global Campus, located at Kolkata's IT Hub, is a
For a great
state-of-the-art
hospitality
campus where
career,
over
join
50,000
IIHM, International Institute of Hotel Management.
advanced infrastructure and training facilities at par with leading hospitality and hotel management of the world. The IIHM Global Campus, located at Kolkata's IT Hub, is a state-of-the-art campus where over 50,000
International Institute of Hotel Management.
and training facilities at par with leading hospitality and hotel management. The state-of-the-art street above the Central Hall is a portal that connects IIHM students to over 50 different countries. IIHM's training cafes, lobbies and boardrooms are designed to bring out the best in the students. IIHM's global campus has 150 occupancy, state-of-the-art auditorium called David Foskett Auditorium, after the renowned culinary author whose training have been a Bible. Lobbies for culinary schools designed to bring out the best in the students. Master classes and guest lectures by international experts are the order of the day at IIHM state-of-the-art auditorium called David Foskett Auditorium, after the renowned culinary ultra-modern kitchen that gave culinary art a different dimension was designed to bring out the best in the students. Real-time experience is the motto of IIHM, and students here learn and imbibe hospitality in their lives through the after the renowned culinary ultra-modern kitchen that gave culinary art a different dimension was designed to bring out the best in the students. Real-time experience is the motto of IIHM. 3-year program. We at IIHM realize the need for continuous upgradation and believe in tech-based training in our colleges. Learning is both interesting and fun with expert faculties and spacious classrooms. Students at IIHM learn hospitality through practical experience and international exposure. And at the end of 3 years, they dare to do their dreams.
This is the one.
For a great hospitality career, call 98310 50,000.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to IIHM Kolkata. We are here at the Global Campus. IIHM, one of the world's best hospitality schools, hailed by over 50 countries. IIHM believes in providing premier facilities to its students, along with the best in-class resources for all its students, and it's completely technology-driven. In fact, we at IIHM provide maximum practical exposure to all our students. That is practical exposure along with theoretical learning. We also focus on a couple of key areas such as international perspective. We also provide industry-based curriculum. We provide real-time practical exposure, analytical thinking, and a lot of research work and independent thinking and independent learning. We at IIHM also provide a lot of research projects to its students, which help in providing them the best analytical and employability skills. So we at IIHM, when we say that we are very technology driven, we have one of the best resources here at our campuses, one of which is Apple, and that's where I am. That's one of our various computer labs. So why don't we go in and attend what this computer lab has? So follow me. So we at IIHM, when we say that we are very technology driven, we have one of the best resources. One student in the computer lab, which is Apple, where we provide a lot of practical exposure, and we have here with us We are absolutely right, Coach. We were telling our viewers about all the practical experience and the practical knowledge that we provide our students.
All right. Welcome to the heart of front office department, Apple. And this is where we actually change our students to become the world beaters. To become world beater, we actually provide them with a lot of knowledge and a lot of inputs. And this knowledge which we provide them comes from a lot of research. I heard Ritu just now was telling you about a lot of research. All right. Along with that research, there is a lot of practical knowledge which you can see, which are delivered here in this particular lab, which we call Apple. I think you already have visited the Indie Smart Hotel somewhat few days back, because this is a hotel school where we train our students in the hotel, actual hotel. And along with that hotel, the back works are done actually in these labs. All right. You can see here what we are training and teaching our students. We are training our students on latest property management softwares, Opera, which are used by the hotels. Not only that, we give a lot of inputs on GK and current affairs, and a lot of research as we are talking about. And this research comes from a lot of, like studies. Now, why we research? The main reason is that you can understand a student is joining today in hotel, but when you are joining today, the knowledge required is not for today, but the day when they are joining hotel, and that is around 3 years after. So, like we are readying our students not for today only, but for the next few years. So that's why a lot of research is required. What you can see here that we keep on training our students a lot about it. So the way we do our classes is not actually in a one-way method. We keep on doing in a different ways. So some are practicals, hands-on practical, where the students has to keep on practicing time and again. The more they practice, they become the battleground ready. Ritu sometime back was talking about employability with the best of the hotels, employability with the best of the platforms across, and that is possible. Why? Because they are confident. And how they are confident? They are confident because they are backed by this knowledge of research, the knowledge of practicals that goes along with it. And we do not train them in one way. We train them in different ways. Okay. And we are going to show you after some time that how we train them in other ways, apart from how we are training here through the practical labs like Opera. The PMSs that we use here, Opera, we basically train our students in 4 major ways. All right. One, we teach them a lot about reservation section. Now, reservation, why? Hotels happens to be, the hotels actually earns around 80%, 60 to 80% of their revenue. This revenue is earned from front office department only, because front office is the highest revenue earner for the hotels. All right. So when we are talking about the property management software, when you are talking about reservation section, reservation earns maximum amount of revenue for the hotels. So when you are talking about reservations, apart from reservation, we also teach about registration, cash sharing, and revenue management. Okay, so that's how we train the students on Opera. Thank you so much for understanding me, giving me a chance to explain my department works.
Great, thank you very much, Shomu. And in fact, as he rightly said, this industry-based curriculum that we follow, all this real-time exposure is exactly what helps our students get the best placement opportunities, and in fact enables them to pursue a hospitality career not only in India, but all across the globe, be it UK or Canada or US and Australia. And we are very proud today that our alumni are leading a very successful hospitality career all across the globe. In fact, let's hear it from our alumni.
Students have joined in from 22 countries. Students have been graduating for the last so many years and settled all over the world.
I have a restaurant chain called Kama Sutra Restaurant Chain in London, Edinburgh, Glasgow, and I also run my travel company based in head office based in Manchester.
To the owner of Style Plus Group Hospitality and Stay Metro Apart Hotels based in Scotland, and more importantly, a proud alumni of IIH from Kolkata branch.
97 pass out to Melbourne now.
Right now working in the Boardroom, Mauritius as the chef de cuisine.
If you pass out from IIHM, you don't only have to stick to hotels. There's a whole world of opportunity out there.
You know, I started my career with Hyatt Hotels. I was a pre-opening member for Grand Hyatt Mumbai. Worked for Hyatt for almost 12 years, and now currently I'm at Four Seasons Hotel at the Surf Club.
To thank the team of IIHM for igniting the spark in us to identify our goal, so that eventually we get and we can achieve those one day.
I'm from Thailand, basically working in Thailand and living in Thailand.
And I believe that wherever everyone is right now, it has to be attributed to the time spent in IIHM, the 3 years.
I'm presently working for Al Ghalia company in Bahrain.
Currently working with IIG as revenue manager in Dubai.
And definitely, I look back myself, what I've studied in IIHM has definitely helped me to shape in my career.
I fell in love about sake when I was in Singapore, and that's how I grew up, and I got another scholarship through my club called Jungle Crow, and that's how I became the sake sommelier. And yes, it's going on. I'm working for Mandarin Orient.
I started from JW at Pune. I worked there for 1.5 years. Then later on, I got opportunity to work in Ritz-Carlton Riyadh.
Mr. Subarno Bose, Ma'am Bose, and all other my faculty members through their efforts and their hard working, what I am now.
So last year I moved to Toronto to study more about tourism and how food plays a major role in the industry.
My journey in Australia started back in 2010. It's my 10th year running in the country, presently based at the Melbourne Convention and Exhibition Centre.
I finished my master's and now I'm currently at the Enoteca in the Ritz-Carlton, Barcelona. Well, it's called Hotel Arts, but it's managed by Ritz-Carlton.
I am currently pursuing my postgraduate diploma in hotel management in New Zealand, and it's getting pretty interesting and realistic day by day.
As you said, I've worked in Nepal, I've worked in Mongolia, I've worked in Philippines, and at present working with a global office.
I was also a part of pre-opening team where I learned the basics of hospitality and SOPs.
It's been a long journey. I was in the 2008 and 2011 batch. That's what paved the way for many of us to build our careers, particularly me.
I worked initially with Radisson Heathrow for about a couple of years, then we moved back to India. And then I started working with Accor. I was with them for about close to a decade. And my last assignment was with IBIS Kolkata. That helped me connect a lot more with IIHM family.
Now for last 11 years with Hyatt Regency, Hyatt brand, worked with Regency and Park brand.
IIHM. For a great hospitality career, call 98310 50,000.
So ladies and gentlemen, those were some of our alumni who were talking about IIHM, about all how they began their careers and where they are today. And in fact, as I said, we are very proud because most of our alumni are hospitality leaders today. In be it in retail, be it in leading hotels of the world, be it in various other areas, such as even cruise lines for that matter, and so on. So we have them all across the globe, and that's what IIHM is all about. It's an international institute which provides international exposure and real-time experience. So yes, and Tomo had brought us here to our other computer lab, where we have various other kinds of learning. Shoma, what can you brief us on what's here?
Hi again, and you can see that we are here in this lab and we are writing something like role plays and case study. Now, what happens is when a front office person, they spend a lot of time over telephones. Now, when they're talking over telephones, what they need a lot of voice modulation. So how can they do voice modulation well? It is through the role plays. All right, we train them with the help of role plays. So when we are talking about front office, there are a lot of human touches which are very important. All right, the interpersonal skills. Those interpersonal skills cannot be developed until and unless you make your sessions very interactive. That interactive session is happening with the help of this kind of role plays, where the student is actually doing a drama, kind of given a role in a hotel-like situation. and also case studies where we deal with a lot of our own experiences in the hotels and relate them with the present situation and how the students will act in certain situation. So all these things are being taught to our students. All right. And this is what the beauty of teaching through case studies is, and the beauty of role play is. Usually used to be followed by a lot of business schools, these schools, but nowadays we also use a lot of them in hotel management, and that's how it works. And the students really love it, and that's how we make the courses at an international level. Thank you so much.
Lovely. Thank you, Shomu. And yes, this is what IIHM is all about. It's about holistic development. It runs a very robust personality development program, getting the students industry ready completely. And of course, all of this that we do here is headed with a lot of international exposure. We have international faculty here, headed by none other than Professor David Foskett, who is the author of the culinary books, which are referred to by students in various institutes across various countries. So a lot of international exposure. We have the international faculty who in fact come here to IIHM to teach our students. Even right now, in fact, in these challenging times, they connect with our students on a regular basis. They connect with them virtually. So our students are absolutely stay abreast of all the changes that are taking place in the industry, because we all are aware that in these challenging times, there are so many changes that have taken place, so many technological changes, in fact. And IIHM and Dr. Suborno Bose, who is so passionate about technology, always ensures that we have the best, that we are constantly changing, and we have the best of best facilities provided to our students. So when our students go into the industry, when they join a hotel, they know exactly what the latest trends are. They are familiar with the hands-on experience. That is the software that is used in the hotels. They are familiar with that. Be it handling various situations, they are absolutely familiar with that because of all the various case studies that we do. So there's just so much that is really provided to IIHM students. In fact, in the hospitality industry, what really makes one a very thorough professional, or I would say, let me just put it this way, that a student who is an aspiring hotelier is able to really lead a successful career, is able to kickstart a really successful career if the particular student has experience. And where does that experience come from? So IIHM is a hotel school. We have a hotel here which is attached to our college, a hotel that is run by our students, a hotel where all the operational departments are operated by the students of IIHM. Be it a check-in process when a guest checks in, be it a restaurant which is run by the students, the kitchen, a live kitchen in the restaurant, which is once again run by our students. Our students learn while they're on the job. So along with all the theoretical inputs that we provide immense amount of practical exposure. And as Shomu was mentioning a while back, this is what gives the students a lot of confidence. So when they actually go into a hotel, which is in their second year, when they go for their 6 months of training, or during their placements, when they move into a hotel, they are well aware of how a hotel functions because they have had that opportunity, the opportunity of actually running the operations of the hotel. Even for event management, be it large weddings, large conferences by the leading corporate houses, all of this, they have had hands-on experience before they actually kickstart their careers in the hotels. And this is all done at Indie Smart Hotel, which is the hotel which is attached to our institute. So why don't you join me at our institute while we take you along there and show you how and where they get this practical exposure. So let me take you across to Indie Smart Hotels.
IIHM. We met last week where we showed you our glorious global campus, and today we are here at IndiSmart. If you recall, I mentioned to you we have another campus which is the IndiSmart campus because we are a hotel school. So I thought, let me show you and let me take you for a round of our IndiSmart campus where the students get hands-on training out here. So follow me, and this is our IndiSmart campus as we enter this. So ladies and gentlemen, we are here in the lobby of the IndiSmart campus, and like I said, this is where our students get hands-on training here at IndiSmart. So this is our reception. This is where the students get hands-on training for all their front office practicals take place here, right? And we have Ms. Malvika Banerjee out here, our manager admissions, who's counseling parents over here. She's counseling parents. Hello, Malvika. And we have Somashri here. Hello, Somashri. How are you? So she's our brand manager. Somashri, in fact, this YCO just reminds me the glimpses of the Young Chef Olympiad. And it reminds me of all that buzz and excitement in the lobby that was right here. Olympiad participants walked in through these doors. Wonderful, right? And they were accorded a traditional welcome with conches and flowers, and all our students were here to welcome the team. A number of our students today become event managers. They start their own little entrepreneurship, or they join some leading event management companies. And it's all because they get this hands-on experience right here of managing events here. So ladies and gentlemen, we are here at Indy Royal, and this is the banquet hall where students learn all about event management out here. So we are entering Indy Royal, and this is a banquet hall where students learn all about handling conferences, marriages, as various other events that they learn here. And this is what gives them the confidence to pursue event management as a career, be it their own entrepreneurship, their own little setup that they start, or join some leading event management companies. So you can see this wonderful hall where they handle various of the important events. So this was Indy Royal banquet hall where the students get hands-on training, as I said, on events, handling the biggest events, be conferences, weddings, and various other events. And now let me take you upstairs where I'm going to take you to X Spicy, which is our training restaurant where students get hands-on experience of training in a restaurant, the live counters, and so on. So let me see you upstairs now at X Spicy. We are now on the mezzanine floor of the IndiSmart campus, and we are heading to X Spicy, which is a restaurant where students get their hands-on experience, be it handling a live counter, restaurant setup, and all of that. So we are now on our way to X Spicy. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, at X Spicy out here. Come and join me here at X Spicy. Oh dear, and I also see a table of guests sitting out here. And we have this X Spicy. This is where our students get their hands-on experience, be it setting up tables out here, or and we have Chef Prashant here. Good afternoon, Chef Prashant. We are live here. Would you like to say hello to our guests?
Hello.
To all our viewers here. So this is where, Chef, what do we teach our students? I see a lot of goodies out here.
Yes, so we have a breakfast set up here. So students here get a live interaction with the guest, and they understand how to deal with guests, how to talk with guests, how to interact with guests. So we have some things on offerings, and we saute the things live in front of the people, and we show
so
them
they
around.
actually get a lot of experience here.
Exactly.
How the life counters, which are the trends in most hotels today, be it health, food, as well as various dietary requirements. So this is where the students also get to learn on how to operate a live counter and how to work at a live counter. So a lot of experience, hands-on live experience that students get here at X-Spicy. We also have our rooms here, rooms where all our participants stay, all the young Chef Olympiad participants, as well as all the guests stay, where students get live experience, hands-on experience in the rooms here. Next up, I'm going to take you to the rooms where the students get training on how to set up the guest rooms in a hotel. So from X-Spicy, we are now here on the 7th floor of the Seminar-Iihm Hotel. In fact, this is the floor where there is so much of action. All our young participants, the mentors were all staying here at the Seminar-Iihm Hotel, and this is the corridor, the rooms where they were staying, and there was so much of hustle, bustle and excitement here. And we are here in one of our rooms, room 708. It's one of our training rooms where students get hands-on experience on how to maintain rooms. And hello, Arpita.
Hi, Ritu.
And this is Arpita, our head of housekeeping, our rooms division, who's here. Arpita, we are live here with our viewers, and I was telling them about how our students actually learned so much over here, and this is the room where they do so much of practice. I can see some chemicals and the beautiful towel art. Would you like to tell our viewers what do the students really learn here?
Yes, Ritu, a very good afternoon to you, and I would love to tell them something about our training room. As you correctly said, this is a very happening floor. It's a premium room for the Seminar-Iihm Hotel, and we are on the 7th floor, 708. We have all the smart amenities in the room, and as you can see, you all have a excellent decor. Okay, here we have a double bed with a cushioned headboard, and you can see how towel art is made on the bed. Okay, Ritu, we can tell them about the towel art, and this is what we made to welcome the guest.
And they learn all about the new trends that are there in the hotel.
Yes,
they
yes,
focus
definitely.
on safety and hygiene and so on.
Right,
Yes.
right. So what after COVID is we are bothered is a lot about hygiene. So housekeeper have to be very careful. You all can see it's an absolutely decorated room. Everything is perfect. Nothing is imperfect. So my work is to make everything in order in place, and hygiene is the most important thing. If you can see, Ritu, here I have placed a lot of cleaning chemicals.
Yes.
To start with, one of them is a Sanifog, which we are using for sanitizing the entire room. Okay, and
Great. Thank you
yes,
so
yes.
much.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. Bye,
Yes,
bye.
lovely. These are all the products, and in fact, I think we'll take some time out possibly in the following weeks to tell our viewers on how towel art is made and so on, which will be an exciting session. And Arpita is absolutely splendid at that, Arpita, and we can do a live session of our viewers.
I'm waiting for it. Thank you so much.
Great. See you, Arpita.
See you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Here at the library, and this is the place where students spend many hours between their classes, readings, updating themselves on the new trends, talking about reading on their projects, preparing themselves, doing a lot of their research work. We have the latest publications here, be it books on wines or culinary, food and beverage books, as well as books in housekeeping and front office. And we also have a digital library where they can do their referencing and refer to some old projects, the really good projects of their seniors, which are all kept over here. And yes, and we have this the book where they learn all about hospitality, the art of hospitality, and they can do that by reading this book, which is written by none other than Dr. Suborno Bose, The Art of Hospitality, and a wonderful book where students learn all about how to become better hospitality professionals out here. So apart from the library, we also have a computer lab here for our students, and let me take you there to our computer room. I am going to get myself a quick bite here at this cafe, which is run by our students, and you can see some lovely goodies out here. And so ladies and gentlemen, as I say goodbye, here at the Seminar-Iihm, the hotel school it is very evident that our students, this is what in fact makes our students industry ready, because all this real-time experience that they get, because they learn by doing, not just by theoretical books, etc., but actually working in a live hotel such as this. This is what gives them the confidence to really be training, albeit placements. It gives them that confidence to really work in a hotel because they are already in familiar surroundings and they understand what it is like to work in the hospitality industry. Well, while I say goodbye, I also would say that I look forward to seeing all of you next week, because we have some exciting activities in store for you next week. So do join me. Until then, stay safe and take care. And goodbye from IIHM Hotel School.
IIHM. For a great hospitality